Hey, happy Thursday out there, everybody. It's Keith from Jets PC. Today I wanted to talk about smart or hard drive health check applications, or little apps that can kind of give you a heads up about your either SSD or M.2 health in either Windows or Linux. If you're using Linux, turn on Smart in the BIOS, and Smart can at least give you a heads up if you're going to have, if the drive is starting to develop problems. Smart's kind of a low-level test that's done when in BIOS when the PC's booting up. So Smart helps. You can always enable that in BIOS. Now in Windows, you can use programs like Crystal Disk Info or G-Smart Control, and there may even be a Linux app, a little app for something like Crystal Disk Info, where you can monitor your M.2 or SSD health in there. They're not 100% foolproof, but they will give you kind of a heads up if, the drive is getting a little long in the tooth where it's starting, it could start having failures, or if there's a problem, or if it's running too hot and things like that. Those tools are helpful to keep you, it gives you an eye on your hard drive, your new SSD or M.2 health status in your PC. So always good to know. That way, in case it starts to look bleak, you can always back it up before it dies, kind of thing. That's really what those tools do. As far as their most helpful thing is to give you a heads up before they fail. Here at the shop, we've got new PCs coming in today. That ThinkStation with 64 gigs of RAM and a 1080 Ti is coming in. That's got the Xeon and, great workstation. That one should be in. I've got another ZBook. 8th gen i7 8750, that's probably a hex core, 16 gigs of RAM and probably a 500 gig M.2. That one's going to have Windows 11. That one should be 500, right around $500. And then I've even got a little ThinkCenter 60E coming in, little mini PC. I think that one's got 16 gigs of RAM. I think I'm going to put a 250 gig in it and put Linux on it for like $300. So you'd have an 11th gen i5 with 16 gigs of RAM and a 250 gig M.2 with Linux on it. So that'll probably make for a pretty zippy little workstation that won't take up much room either. So I'll have more about them once I get them built out and do a video about them and all that kind of good stuff. We've also got a T440p coming in. I'm going to order the i7 upgrade processor for that one. That way, once the ThinkPad gets in, I can do the upgrade and get that one ready. Those are always fun, and they work really well with that i7 quad-core upgrade, the MQ. All right, but you never know what's happening at Jets PC. Come on by and see us. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 7, and we're located at 7543 Grissom Road Suite 121. Y'all have a good day, and feel free to check out our YouTube channel. Y'all have a good day.